I love my HBCU. And boy, I love it, love it. I love it, love it. I love my HBCU. And man, I hope my team they won one. I hope my team they won one. Yeah, man. I hope my team they won one. I hope my team they won one. I tune into the HBCU Sports Lab to see if my team won or lost. If they lost, I'm quiet as a mouse. But if they won, keep tab. I'ma do the dab, yeah. Dr. CAVIL'S, he know what he be talking about. Mike and Charles, they know what they be talking about. They compress the analytic data with the hip hop. If you know them like I know them, they gon' tell you if your team, if they won or lost, and who the ball. So listen to Professor, yes sir, and pay attention, cause he gon' teach a lesson.
This is Dr. CAVIL'S inside the HBCU Sports Lab radio show and podcast. I am your host, David L. Rhodes, and I got my brother, Jeffrey Johnson. How are you doing, sir?
Bro, I'm just trying to survive this. I mean, it's been, what, a month and some change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Yo.
Listen, man, for those that don't know, I've been working in federal service for over 20 years. Never seen something like this. It's been a bonanza. It's been kind of wild, and it doesn't seem to get any better from that aspect either.
Yeah, I'm in education, and we've already seen the ripple effects already, and it's just we feel like pretty soon education will be privatized, and it will be even worse from that point.
Yeah, man, it's kind of wild when you sit and think about it all. When you look at everything that's going on in the world today, I'll just tell folks to just take it day by day.
Yeah.
Control what you can control, because that's all you can do.
Yeah.
That's all you can do right now.
Yeah.
All right, so let's ride the intro. Welcome to episode 632 of Inside the HBCU Sports Lab radio show and podcast, the show that's covering the HBCU sporting diaspora, all things HBCU sports, from institutions large and small, from the NAIA to the NCAA. We share insights and information on the HBCU sports culture and HBCU athletic aesthetics to facilitate the story of HBCU athletic programs and the business of HBCU sports. I'm your host, David L. Rhodes, with my partner in crime, Jeffrey Johnson from the HU Power Ship. And we might have Brandon King coming soon. I mean, he's on assignment right now, literally. He's literally on assignment right now.
Hey,
and Tariq Wilson definitely is on assignment right now.
I'm about to be in assignment too in about 5 weeks from now. Yeah.
We are filming from our home studios and sending the signal live to our KCOH 1230 AM studios with the Texas Radio Hall of Famer Ralph Cooper in the beautiful home of Texas Southern University from Houston, Texas. All right, man. Any HBCU news that you want to discuss?
Well, I mean, did we discuss last week the CAA track?
I did break down the CAA track and field championships. At that point, it was Wednesday, so we were only in day one. And I talked about scenarios of how North Carolina A&T on the men's side and Hampton on the women's side and how they could pull it off and win. And lo and behold.
Yeah. Shout out to both schools. I will say this for A&T. Terrence Trammell, the coach there, high school friend of mine. Known him since, showing the age. We going back to the early 90s. So, you know, it's like I knew when A&T had an opening, I was like, man, I would love that Maurice had brought him on staff, but you know, I thought A&T was probably a better fit for him, you know, but glad to see that, you know, you guys have really reaped the rewards, you know, with what he has brought to that program. So, and you guys like torched the CAA.
That's the way it used to be when we were in the MEAC, man.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, woo! Like, I mean, but I'm a little bit I would say melancholy at the fact that Hampton finished that low. You know, it was just a really down year for us, for the men. But for the women, though, like we pulled that out late over Elon. So really impressed with Maurice Pierce, who we just found out that he just got named the indoor track and field, I think, head coach.
Yep. Congrats to him.
So, yeah. So Pierce is, I mean, he's gold at Hampton. So, you know, just give him whatever he needs and he's fine. So I do think that we need to probably improve more in cross country, you know, long distance. But, you know, Yeah, we both. Yeah.
And the thing is, man, and I'm glad we're getting into this discussion point. The big thing about the teams in the CAA, their teams tend to be way more balanced.
Yeah.
So they're a much balanced roster. They're way more balanced than any other than compared to the MEAC and compared to even the Big South. When we were in the Big South, they're way more balanced.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to have this around. The big reason why A&T was able to pull away the way that they did, they always had the sprinters. We're sprinter U.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had somebody on the 800 meter.
Yeah.
We had folks in the high jump, the long jump, the triple jump, the shot put, the weight throws. We had folks, and they were placing high.
Yep.
So that was key. We even had a 3,000 meter runner, 3K runner, but he didn't place that high.
Kenya?
Look, man. Honestly, they ain't even got to go that far. They just go to Boston. Northeastern was in the top 3. Just go to Boston. just head up to the Northeast and just grab a couple of them. Because that's all they do.
Yeah.
All these marathons, that's all they do.
Yeah.
Just come up to the Northeast, come up to New England, just grab a couple. Give them a full ride and just keep it moving. Just grab a couple.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'm just I'm serious, because that was the big thing when because folks got to remember when Coach Ross got the gig at Tennessee.
Yeah,
he took a lot of people with him.
He did.
A lot of people with him.
I'm talking about he didn't even leave. He left the cupboard so dry. He even took the cabinets with him, man. That's all. Because when I saw that, I was like, man, that's nasty, man.
I mean, I'm not mad. I'm never gonna be mad at somebody getting a new gig, and this is the nature, and that was probably like the first example. Like we talk about it in football, but I got this as a fan. I got to see it firsthand on track and field.
Yeah,
like took the whole squad, took everybody, and the crazy thing is, all of them didn't end up at Tennessee.
Nope.
So there was a jumper that ended up running the 100 meter at LSU.
Yeah.
So I saw the program get ravaged both on the men and the women's side, and then they ended up rebuilding that team, and they got a men's title in 3 years. I think the ladies are about a year away.
Yeah,
and they did pretty well. I believe they placed 4th or 5th, so they're on their way.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're like, they placed 4th because they were close to hitting the podium.
Yeah,
because the Hampton ladies, they won it in dramatic fashion. They closed it out to win it. That was dope. I enjoyed hyping it up. And by the way, to the CAA conference, y'all need to start streaming the track and field championship.
Yeah, I totally agree on that. Because it's so many Hamptonians saying, where the highlights at?
Well, I got highlights for A&T. That's why I sent the text earlier. I was like, did you guys make a highlight? Oh, I got a highlight. I'm going to pull it up.
I'm going to reach out to Henderson. That's my big bro. So, I mean, the fact that he ain't said nothing yet, probably they don't have it yet. So, or they probably
Yeah, so for us, we're hosting the outdoor championships.
Oh, at the what's the name of y'all stadium?
It's Truist Stadium now. I believe it's Aggie Stadium to me. It's always been Aggie Stadium to me, but it's Truist. So yeah, we're hosting the CAA outdoor track championship. I'm gonna see if my flights are right. I might try to fly down there for that. But we're hosting the track championships. So and we always have like a crew there. So I'm not I do have the highlights. So before we go to break, I'll roll the highlight, and then we can go to break. Did you watch it? Well, before we even do that, did you watch any of the CIAA tournament at all, man?
So
I didn't watch. I can admit I didn't get to watch too much because it's been a crazy. It was crazy last week.
I didn't get to watch it, but my frat brothers kept me abreast of it because a lot of them either went to Virginia State and a lot of them went to Johnson C. Smith. So it got kind of, I would say, rowdy and raucous at our chapter meeting to the point folks about not want to say get the blows, but the conversation got a little bit more elevated. So I kept up through that way. So and since it's been up here, a lot of people are from this area been over there. So
the bids out. The bids are about the bid. Folks are bidding for the championship now. For the championship now. I think it's gonna be hard for them to leave Baltimore, man.
You think it's gonna leave Baltimore?
I think Charlotte is trying hard, but truth be told, if I don't think Charlotte's going to be able to do enough, and that's just my opinion. I don't have any details of why. I've been to the tournament in Baltimore, and shout out to Stephen Gaither. I've had conversations with him about the tournament and the delta between the two. And I will say, like, I think Baltimore appreciates the tournament more than Charlotte did.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Charlotte is more like it's a nightclub establishment. I wouldn't even call it a nightclub. It's just it's for the brunch people. It's for the day party people. Whereas I felt Baltimore, you have schools within reach, and a lot of people appreciate Baltimore. I would say they appreciate Charlotte, but I just felt like Baltimore just felt more intact. It felt like there was places nearby where Charlotte is spread out.
Yeah, I'm with you there, man. Yeah, I had a blast in Baltimore. I was walking distance from the arena, so it was really dope. Like when I went a few years ago.
Let me say this one more thing too, because I've gone to that. I love Baltimore too, and I live around here. Baltimore got to work on them dudes, them kids out there, like the YNs. Look.
I did not have an issue when I went to Baltimore, and I had my daughter. Me and my daughter went because we did an HBCU tour while we were down there too.
Yeah.
So me and my daughter went, and so it was. I have no issue. But shout out to the Virginia State men and the Fayetteville State women for winning the CIAA titles. I'm pretty sure they both gonna be going dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And things of that sort. I know the SIAC tournament is going on right now. So it'll be fascinating to see the results of that, and then we get to the point of figuring out who's going to make the tournament. And we're going to talk about some tournament stuff after the break because we got the CAA men's basketball tournament starting this weekend. So we'll have some discussion points with that. I will show the highlight video, and right after the highlight video, we will go to break. Let me see if I can get this bad boy to share because me and technology sometimes get along. Sometimes. Let's see here. See if I get this thing going. Let's see. Here we go.
Let's face it, shopping for insurance can be time-consuming. That's why when it comes to your auto, home, and life insurance needs, make things simple and trust the experts at Allstate. They will help you get the coverage that fits your needs while helping you bundle your life, home, and auto policies. Bundling saves you money, sure, but it also saves you time, so you can enjoy the things that matter most even more. Contact me, Tammy Haynes, your local agent, for a free personalized insurance quote. Allstate, are you in good hands?
There's a shot. It might be. It could be. Right field. Grand slam. What a shot. That's how you get hot, young fella.
Thank you, guys, for what you do for HBCU athletics. This is a fantastic avenue for all of us. This is our ESPN, so we love what you guys do. All you guys at BCSN, we really appreciate what it is that you guys do for us.
Are you hungry for authentic Caribbean food? Like jerk chicken, oxtail, red snapper, shrimp, tofu, and rasta pasta? Well, find your way over to Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta.
Them belly full, but we hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, open daily from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And on Friday and Saturday, we're open till 4 a.m. Come to Mango's and put some spice in your life.
Oh, we've got a good thing going.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta. For more info or directions, call 404-698-3992 or log on to mangoscaribbeanrestaurant.com. For instant coupons, text MANGOS to 313131.
Tell your mama hungry, papa hungry, brother hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, authentic Caribbean cuisines.
Open up the door, tell your mama hungry.
The Cuvée Group is a Florida-based marketing and training consulting firm. We help businesses communicate to their target audience and engage them in conversation. We also help to expand their audiences, which will ultimately result in growth for those organizations. In addition to being a certified constant contact specialist, my colleagues and I are also certified in John Maxwell Leadership Principles. We use these proven principles to conduct workshops, training, and private coaching sessions for individuals and companies looking to take things to the next level. Contact us to schedule a free consultation. Issues today, don't delay, call Cuvée.
Compress the analytic data with your hip hop. If you know them like I know them, they gon' tell you if your team, if they wanna lose, and who the ball. So listen to Professor, yes sir, and pay attention, cause he gon' teach a lesson.
Welcome back to Dr. CAVIL'S Inside the HBCU Sports Lab, episode 632, the Indy Report. Really good highlight for you. Don't worry, man. We're gonna get y'all there for Hampton, man. They're gonna have to contract our team out to get y'all over to get the highlight for y'all, man. All right, but I want to do a couple quick shout outs. Shout out to Jamarion Stubbs of Alabama State and Kendrick Winfield of Norfolk State. They both qualified for nationals, so they're gonna head to Virginia Beach in a couple weeks for the national title. They got a shot to win the national title in the 200-meter dash. And shout out to Jason Holmes from North Carolina A&T. He qualified for the 60-meter hurdles. Stubbs was 5th in the nation in the 200 meters at 20:36, and Winfield was 16th in the nation at 26.6, and Jason Holmes, I believe, was 6th in the nation. But let me quickly confirm that. And where is he at? Oh, he's 8th now because all the championships. He's 8th in the nation, 7.56 in the 60-meter hurdles. So, top 16 folks get in on the sprints. So, shout out to all of them for making the national championship. Hopefully, we can take some home.
I think you guys got a good shot with the 200-meter sprinter. So.
No, I think Stubbs. No, you talking about Stubbs from Alabama State? Yeah, he absolutely has.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he has a legit shot to win it.
Yeah, that dude right there. But I'm only seeing it from the HBCU side, but I'm sure they got some burners, in that heat too. So
yeah, man. So it's gonna be fascinating. Hey, just so you know, Lennon, we're gonna win outdoor too. Don't fret. Don't fret. If you think our indoor was hype, you wait till outdoor. There's a lot of runners that y'all did not see yet. And I'll leave it at that.
I just know our men better show up better. I mean, because you cannot, like, I'm sorry. All right, we normally are top, we'll finish maybe top 3 MEAC, top 2 MEAC. Big South, I don't think we did as great either. So, yeah, we need to have at least a stronger showing in the CAA. The women's team, yeah, they always gonna do what they do. But yeah, we need a better showing.
All right, so let's talk some basketball, man. Dr. CAVIL'S top 5 this week for the men. Let's start with the men. For the men's side, we got Norfolk State at 5, Bethune-Cookman at 4, Jackson State at 3, South Carolina State at 2, Southern at number 1. I hyped up Norfolk State for those guys to go 0-2 last weekend. Made me look silly in front of that show when I was on CAVIL last week.
Dude, like, why would you do that though?
I mean, because they look good. They look pretty good. I don't think they're like the women, but I thought they were the best team in the MEAC. But now it's probably South Carolina State. Tournament's going to be bananas. I can tell you that.
They got to be doing something down there in Orangeburg, honestly, man.
No, I mean, look, man, like, shout out to them. I mean, they've turned that basketball program around. Shout out to them and the coaching staff for doing what they've done, because now they have a shot at a share of the MEAC title. Well, they might be co-champions right now.
They won't be there long. Someone's going to pluck them out anyway. So, but shout out to South Carolina State. Definitely. I am a little bit disappointed with Norfolk State, even though I hate their guts. But the fact of the matter is that I felt like Jones honestly took his foot off the pedal. Like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah, it's kind of wild. I'm trying to pull up the rankings real fast, but
now
it's kind of wild.
So Jackson State, Southern, Bethune-Cookman's playing basketball now?
Come on, man. Be nice.
No, they out of that rec center? No way. No. Bethune-Cookman? Get out of here. Stop it. They're 12-5.
Yeah, they good. I mean, that coach is also the AD, and he's doing both at a very efficient place. Now he is, all jokes aside. Like,
I forgot Reggie Theus.
Yeah, Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie. He still got a curl.
I think so. I don't be keep track of curls like that.
It's like, it reminds me of the Suge Knight, speech at the the Source Hip Hop Awards. You don't want the CEOs dancing all in the videos. I mean, you think about it, Thea's up there, AD and the head coach. But hey, listen, more power to him. I love to see Bethune-Cookman do well, because I've had numerous family members graduate from there. So, and plus my mother's side grew up across the street from Bethune-Cookman in Daytona. So, shout out to them.
All right. The next thing I want to pull up, man. So the men's tournament starts this Friday.
Yep.
For the CAA.
We lost our last 2. Heartbreakers.
I'm pretty sure we did as well. We got beat pretty bad against Hofstra. It was bad, bro.
We lost by 2, I think, to Drexel, and I think in OT against, I forgot, was it UNCW? But, but those I think combined points in our loss were 5 for those 2 games. Heartbreaking, because we would have got a bye.
Yep. That was a big thing I noticed, was that y'all had a legitimate shot to get the bye.
Yeah.
And then when y'all lost those 2 games, it became very difficult to get the bye. Let me pull this up.
Do I feel that we've lost our thunder? I would say no. But, oh, God, that bye would have helped.
Oh, I mean, with the momentum you guys had, I absolutely agree with you that bye absolutely would have helped you guys. Let me pull up this bracket for you guys so you guys can see it.
No, yeah, we lost to Towson. Spencer said Towson.
Y'all lost to Towson. Yeah, see, that's tough.
And that's my grad school, and I'm like,
All right, so let's go through this bracket real fast. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be unbiased, as biased as possible. We just lost to Hofstra by, I believe, over 20 points for our final game of the season.
Yeah.
Something's gonna have to change.
Yeah.
To convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
A&T ended up placing last in the conference.
Yeah.
They're going up against number 11 Hofstra in the opening round game on Friday. There's two of those. You got Delaware and Stony Brook, and then you got Hofstra and A&T. It's funny.
Yeah.
You know, my daughter might end up at Hofstra, so I'm sure she's gonna have a blast watching the game with me.
So she leaning there now?
She's leaning there right now, yeah.
What happened? I thought we had a soul.
Y'all were close. Y'all were very close. But it's not a done deal yet. I think there's a couple of HBCUs that can swoop in and overtake, but I was a better person right now.
What did we do? What did we do wrong? I need to tell her. What did we do wrong?
You want me to litigate this live?
No, we can do it. I mean, listen, I'm just saying.
I think the first time she went to go see Hampton a few months back, she wasn't really feeling it like that.
Yeah.
I think the second round she was. I think the biggest hurdle was the concerns about the housing situation, and then the business side of the fence, because you know. So that was the big thing. Other than that, she loved the school. I mean, I thought she was sold. I think the mistake was we went to Hampton and Hofstra in back-to-back days.
Oh,
and y'all were first up. Yeah. But I think there's a couple other HBCUs that can probably come in and swoop in. But we got. I think Morgan State has a shot, and I think Dell State has a shot. And if A&T comes back, because A&T sent the email talking about she got on the wait list for the honors program. Yeah. If A&T comes back, she might go to T. But I think if you ask me now, you got to pull some NIL money out the Oak 68. Yeah. Hey. Honestly, I think if she would have got she got some fun, she did a scholarship from Hampton. Yeah. But so did she got one from Hofstra too. So it's like at this point it's coming down to that. That's a factor too.
All good.
Yeah, nah. I told her she get the pick. I ain't gonna push you either way. Yeah. But I did tell her, I said, hey, if you end up getting one of these other outside scholarships, it's gonna be hard to convince me for you not to go to Hampton, because if you get there's one in particular that if she gets, it will only cost $1,000 for you to go to Hampton. And at that point, I'm like, yeah, you kind of got to go there now.
Yeah,
like you got an opportunity to not pay no debt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you right now it's like you're gonna have to pay debt regardless.
Absolutely, I'm still paying.
Yeah, I'm out of that world. I'm very happy that I am. Yeah. So look, man, I'm looking at Hampton.
Yeah,
you guys got Northeastern, which is a very winnable game.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All right. And so how far do you think Hampton can go in this tournament? Okay.
So Northeastern, and then oh my God, Campbell's. How is Campbell fifth?
Because they had a little run during conference play. They were being folks by 30 at one point.
Yeah, I call that country ball. They didn't know how to play that hick ball. But
I'm gonna bring Brandon into the conversation. Brandon, Mr. King, how you doing, sir?
What's happening?
I don't want you to choke. I don't want you to choke now. I just brought you in because we talking about this bracket.
Let's do it.
All right.
I think Hampton definitely, I would say, could win against Northeastern. Then, oh my God,
y'all could beat William and Mary.
William and Mary is
that's UNCW. Y'all beat UNCW already. Y'all could beat these guys.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about UNCW. William and Mary always gets us for some reason.
But y'all ain't got to worry about them. I got my logos wrong.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. So then UNCW, Wilmington, we're good with them. College of Charleston.
That's gonna be a tough one, bro.
That's gonna be a tough one. Yeah. I think that's where it probably could stop. But if we keep that ball rolling, I mean, we can make it to the championship.
Fun fact for those who don't know, with the new CAA deal, media deal, the semifinals games are on CBS Sports Network, and the finals is on CBS Sports Network. So if Hampton wins 2 games, man, they'll be on the CBS Sports Network playing against whoever is there.
Oh yeah.
So if you can pull it out and get to the semis, y'all be sitting pretty in the field. I ain't even talking about A&T.
If we make it to the semis with William and Mary, oh my God, that's a big one. That's a big one.
No, the semis you would play.
Oh,
Charleston.
Oh yeah,
probably.
Charleston. Oh yeah.
They play
Oh
Charleston.
yeah. That's
The only
cool.
way you're running to William and Mary is if they make it to the finals.
The
But I'm
finals.
gonna be,
Yeah. I meant
I'm,
finals. I meant finals. That's a big one.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know who's beating Townsend. I'm gonna keep it a butt with you.
Yeah,
Townsend gonna be tough.
Townsend taking names, man. But hey, look, we lost to him. We lost to him. We played him tough. Lost to him by a few. So
Yeah, Townsend's gonna be tough, man.
how are they good? That's the problem. How is this program good? That angers me.
Because Morgan State ain't doing. Let me be quiet.
Yeah, Morgan
State ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing, taking over that area.
I ran into that coach at the Starbucks, Morgan State, and I was so impressed by him, but he hasn't done diddly, man. So
Townsend has swooped on in, and because they're right, like Townsend's like literally right up the street from Morgan.
Yeah.
But so what are you thinking, Brandon? How you feeling about Hampton's chances to do some damage in this tournament, man?
Honestly, if they can play as well as they have been the past couple weeks of the season, I think they could make some noise. I think the way they're playing, they could be potentially a team that you don't want to see in this tournament. So
yeah, we made it to the Big South tournament our first year in the Big South, man. I mean, I'm sorry, the Big South finals.
Yeah, y'all did. I remember that year.
And we lost. We were up on Winthrop, I think, by 15 at the half, but we ran out of gas.
So man, this would be it, man. That'll be big for the program too. If Coach Thomas come in there and get to the finals.
You know what? It would be great if we went to the finals, but man, you're gonna have to live up to that every year, man.
But here's the kicker though. Like when you compare it to A&T, they ain't even want to. They haven't won a game in this tournament yet on the men's side. They haven't sniffed a win because most of these wins have not been close.
Yeah,
I just hope they're competitive against Hofstra because they definitely weren't competitive against them at the end of the year.
Yeah. So, do you think changes are coming, or
I don't know, man. If you ask me, right, like I think it depends. I think if they conclude that the gambling ring had nothing to do with the coaching staff, I think they're safe. I think he'll be back next year.
Yeah,
I think that's the only thing. I think he's shown enough from a coaching standpoint that he can coach.
Yeah.
I think they'll bring him back for a third year if that's the case.
Yeah, and I still say the interest is still pretty sky high with you guys' program. So yeah,
I mean Brooklyn Vic committed to us.
Yeah,
we beat out Syracuse and Louisville.
How are y'all? See, this is my thing. How are y'all getting these recruits, man? Like we ain't getting nobody. I mean, well, we don't know yet, but how are y'all?
I mean, we got a little bit of NIL coffers. We got a little bit of NIL because we've probably invested more in NIL in basketball than football.
Oh, okay.
But we haven't seen the results of it yet either. So put it in perspective now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Speaking of, I know we're gonna keep it here, but we need to talk about Deshaun Jackson getting that Michigan quarterback too,
bro.
Like, wasn't he like 5th on the depth chart or something?
Yeah, but 5th on the depth chart of a national championship team is going to be interesting. I can tell you that.
He probably.
Do I think they're going to win? I mean, we're going to find out, aren't we? If he beats out Adams, that says a lot. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
if he beats out Adams, that says a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll say if he beats out Adams, what we're gonna say? 5th string is better than 1st string at Dell State. That's what we gotta say, right? 5th string at Michigan greater than 1st string at Dell State.
How you go from Michigan to Dell State, though?
Well, the thing is, Deshaun Jackson's got cachet, man. Like I think the art of the celebrity or the great football player as a head coach, that's gonna be something that's not gonna go away anytime soon. Because ultimately it's about lifting the visibility of your program. And for somebody like Dell State and Norfolk too fits in this bill.
Yeah.
I mean, between the two, they've only got one MEAC championship. So like
hold on. No. They got 2.
No. Dell got one in 2007.
Yeah, Al Levon.
And then Norfolk got the one in 2011, but it was vacated. So they only got one.
That's right.
They only got one.
Damn, Pete.
They got one. All right, they only got one. So when you take that into account,
I think
I think to just get the the investments into the program is going to help.
Yeah,
That'll be interesting to see how that. Do I think they can either one could win the MEAC in the first year? I don't think so. I think they're going to be more competitive. I think they're going to clip somebody. They're going to ruin somebody else's chances to get to the celebration ball.
I mean, anything can happen in MEAC. I mean, it ain't that hard to clip a Morgan, or to clip a whoever.
Nah, because you mean the MEAC's kind of. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what Cyclone State brings back.
That's true.
The school down the road might try to do something.
Yeah, they'll be better.
Yeah, we'll see. They lost a lot of coaches. I mean, they did lose a lot of coaches. So we'll see. And then you got Morgan State, man. They gotta do something.
They gotta get an offense.
Quarterback. That should be.
Maybe they should have went after the fifth stringer from Michigan.
You can't.
I'm pretty sure he's better than the ones they got now. I can say that with a straight face.
You cannot have a fullback playing quarterback. It don't work, man. That was horrible. They did beat us our first game, though. I mean, we were. Yeah,
I still don't understand why that happened. By the way, because I'm trying to considering how Morgan State season went, I kept up to myself the question of how did they lose? How did Hampton lose to this team?
Oh no, we saw that immediately. I think that the way Hampton started out the season by trying to be pass happy was just not worth it. And then we realized, I think we leaned in on the running game, and that's where we hit our stride. So, yeah.
Random question for you, Mr. King. It's involving your Tennessee State Tigers. Has the men tournament started yet? And we're going to take a break to go talk about the ladies, but has the men tournament started yet?
Mm-mm.
Not yet. I know the women did, and we'll talk about that after the break. My condolences, by the way.
All right, fellas. Y'all
out of here?
Yeah. So thank you for the relief. I got 5 more weeks until I'm on that duty. So yeah.
We won't ever see Jeff again at that rate.
Pretty much.
Enjoy all 690 hours that you got left.
Oh Jesus, you're counting that. Yeah. I won't have no more kids. All right. Thanks, Jeff. See you later, buddy. We'll be back after this break, and when we come back after the break, we're going to talk about women's basketball.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties. Through its programs, Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and Parenting Education Coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentJAX.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted CAVIL'S voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. CAVIL'S Voice, CAVIL'S Voice, CAVIL'sVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit HBCUPrideJoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
When it comes to professional learning, teachers deserve better. From the leader in online learning, Stride brings you the Stride Professional Development Center, an on-demand library of mobile-friendly courses that gives teachers choice and flexibility, allowing them to learn anytime and anywhere. Our dynamic courses provide bite-sized learning and help educators advance their knowledge while also gaining professional development hours. It's time you take charge of your learning. Visit us today to get started.
Press the analytic data with your hip hop. If you know them like I know them, they gon' tell you if your team, if they wanna lose, and who the ball. So listen to Professor, yes sir, and pay attention, cause he gon' teach a lesson.
Welcome back to Dr. CAVIL'S Inside the HBCU Sports Lab, episode 632, the Indie Report. I'm here with my partner in crime, Brandon King. I'm going to let you go ahead and go through your suffering now.
Okay. Yeah, it was brutal. That game was really over in the first quarter. When it started looking like a football score, it was pretty much done. So we scored the first 2 points of the game, and they went on a 17-0 run.
Oh.
Then they followed that up, and it ended up being, what was it, 35-7. And we hit a late three just to get out of double figures in the first quarter. And it didn't get much closer than that. We got it down to 14 in the third quarter. But then they responded with a 10-0 run and got it by 24, and it was pretty much all she wrote really after the first quarter. Yeah. One of the things that that plagued this team all year was getting off to slow starts, so they'd have these spurts to where they couldn't score, and so that happened. You commit 7 turnovers in the first quarter. They shoot 58% from the. Well, no, it was more. They were 13-18 in the first quarter. They shot 58% for the game. You shoot, you don't shoot the basketball well, and all combining all those things, you get your doors blown off. So, yeah, it was a rough day at the office for the Lady Tigers. And I misspoke. I forgot today was the 5th. So yeah, the men's tournament has started. The first game.
Oh, it has started. Are y'all playing? Who y'all playing? Who's playing in the first round?
We don't play, so we got a quarter bye.
Oh, y'all got a bye. Y'all good. Y'all Gucci.
Yeah.
You good.
Yeah, 3 seeds. So
yeah, man. Let me. I guess I'll start with I'll start with Hampton. Hampton is they lost. They lost to Hofstra on the 28th, 47-53. They barely beat Northeastern 68-66, which I was concerned because they're the worst team in the conference. I think they only have 2 conference wins, maybe just 1 conference win, I believe. They're at the bottom. They play UNCW this week. They play UNCW on the road on Thursday. This week, the ladies are playing Thursday and Saturday because the men's tournament starts Friday. So the ladies are playing Thursday and Saturday. So they play UNCW on Thursday, and then they play College Charleston on Saturday for their senior day. Both of those games, I believe, are senior. Well, I'm not sure. I don't think UNCW is senior day, but for Charleston, it's going to be their senior day, and that closes out the season. Both teams. UNCW is a winnable game. Charleston is not. Barbeau is special, and they have twins. You want to talk about twins? There's 2 of them. All right, but one of them is really good. Taryn Barbeau, legit. But her sister's not bad either. But Taryn will drop 40 on you. That type of legit. All right.
Oh, bro.
Nice like that.
Oh yeah. Nah, she's legit. Legit. But I expect Hampton to be the 13th seed. So they will play the 12th seed in the tournament. I don't think it's going to shift. I don't see Northeastern winning their last 2 games, so I anticipate Hampton ended up being the 13th seed in the tournament. For the women, for the Lady Aggies, they had a chance to get a share of the title last weekend, and they went and played. They went to Wilmington, North Carolina, played UNC Wilmington, and won 67-64. Final play, Dorsey, shout out. I love Jordan Dorsey. Don't get me wrong. She absolutely fouled that player on UNC Wilmington. Refs didn't call it to the point where they did not call it. Missed the shot. They win 67-64. The refs hightailed it out of there.
Don't blame them.
Hightailed it out of there. But then we fast forward to what happened on Sunday against Elon. and we pretty much led the entire game except for the final. What ultimately boiled down to, Elon outscored the Lady Aggies three out of the 4 quarters. The only quarter that they didn't outscore was the first. But they had an 8-point lead going into the 4th quarter, and they had an opportunity to win the game. But they didn't. They went on a 5-minute scoring drought. And then Elon proceeded to take advantage of said scoring drought, and they ended up winning. But the way that they won, it was kind of a little bit of irony. They shot a 3-pointer near the end of the game, and the refs did call a foul here. So the young lady got to shoot 3 free throws. She made 2 out of the 3. So A&T had a 1-point lead, and then the Lady Aggies shot a 3. They did not call that one. So, and it was definitely a foul. But they typically don't make those calls at the end. So I know folks feel a way about it, but they made it on one side, they didn't make it on the other. Okay, you can go roll with it how you want. But either way, Drexel ended up losing to Campbell. So that kept us in the lead. So we still have a 1-game lead in the conference. So this weekend for senior day, we played William & Mary at home. Well, with weekend, so we play William & Mary at home on Thursday and UNC Wilmington on Saturday. If they win one of those games, they get a share of the CAA regular season title. If they win both, they get it outright. If they lose both, there's a lot of crazy scenarios that could occur. We own the tiebreaker against Charleston and Drexel. We don't own it against Campbell. Those are the top 4 teams. So Campbell's 2 games back. Drexel and Charleston are 1 game back. So
big weekend, man. They got to go out there and get it done.
Yes, they do. And I know they really want to get that championship and get that 1 seed. The top 4 seeds in the CAA tournament gets a double bye. So, sweet, but I think
those sweet, delicious buys.
Yes, sir. And the thing is, you also get the advantage of 8 plays 9. 8 plays 9 the day before. So you got that too. So like you get that benefit as a top 2 seed where your opponent played the day before. So nice. Yeah. So it's imperative. We need to get things done.
How big would that be a real feather in the cap of the program to come into the and that's going to go a long way in terms of recruiting and things of that nature. So,
well, it's kind of wild because the first 2 years in the conference, they predicted us to be in the bottom 5 of the conference, and they exceeded it every single time. They were like top 5 every. They were like in the top half the first year, and they were like 5th the second year. And so they predicted them to win the conference this year, even though a lot of folks felt like it should have been unanimous, including Coach Rob. He thought it should have been unanimous. So he felt the way about the fact that some coaches did not vote him to be first. But I will give the CAA I will give the teams in the conference credit. This is their Super Bowl. Every single time they play tougher against us than anywhere else. Like when we play Northeastern, man, their previous game they lost by 40, and against us, all their shots were hit. Like it was unbelievable. And I was at that game in Boston. It was unbelievable. Same goes for William & Mary. Like William & Mary, we just beat those ladies by 23. Should have been by 40. But they played well. But then you got Elon. Elon all of a sudden wanted to show up this one because we beat them by 23 early in the year, and they got us at their place. So shout out to them. But they were celebrating like they won a championship, man.
Y'all get everybody's best night in and night out.
That's what we get. We're getting everybody's best night in and night out. Everybody's best night in and night out.
Y'all like the hunted now.
Yeah, we definitely are the hunted. We are definitely the hunted. But now, so the women's tournament starts March 12th through the 16th. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm looking forward to see what the Lady Aggies will do, and hopefully they can get to the NCAA tournament. If they win the regular season title, they'll get invites to other tournaments as well. But so hopefully they'll get an invite to that, and we'll hopefully they win the tournament. We'll go from there. Any last thoughts before I close out the show? Because I got a daughter staring at me right now. So
I know how that is. Well, I'll be checking out what they do in Agneland this weekend. See if the ladies take care of business, and we don't play in our We'll play tomorrow. We'll find out who we play. We'll know by this evening. But wish you all good luck. So I'll definitely be checking out, and hopefully we come back on Wednesday. We'll both have good news to report.
Well, I mean, for the men's side, the hope is that they just win a game. Like, that's all I ask for at this point. It'd be nice if we can find a way to beat Hofstra on Friday, but my optimism is not as strong as I would like it to be right now. All right, I'm just honest, man. It's just not. But it is okay.
It's always
all right. Yeah, well, I've been saying that for A&T men's basketball for a very, very long time. You know what the funny thing is, and I'll say this, and then we got to close off for real. South Carolina State right now is tied for first place in the MEAC.
Yes.
The last time they won the MEAC, do you know when that was?
Let's see. I
was a student the last time South Carolina State won the MEAC.
Oh Lord! Okay, yeah, that's been a while.
Don't do that now. It's been a while. It ain't been that long now. You got here. You ain't had to do all that. But it was 2003. That was the last time they won the MEAC.
That was my first semester at TSU.
No. I was at that point. I was a junior. I was a junior then. I was a junior in college at that point. A&T only won one game that season. So, I'm used to demise and distraught basketball teams. But all right. Thank you for listening to Inside the HBCU Sports Lab. Make sure you share our podcast with your friends and colleagues. I'm David Rhodes. Shout out to Dr. CAVIL'S, the Dean of HBCU Sports. And this is Brandon King. Coming from inside the lab of the College of HBCU Sports. Just remember, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ChampD1012. Follow Brandon King on sneakershoptalk.com. He's out here writing these articles. Y'all need to go check them out. All right, y'all need to go check these articles out.
That's right.
Dr. CAVIL'S will be back on his regularly scheduled time at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. And you can catch them every Tuesday and Thursday. You can follow Dr. CAVIL'S at Dr. Kenyatta CAVIL'S on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And make sure you follow the Facebook page of Inside the HBCU Sports Lab 1 on Facebook. And follow the YouTube channel at Inside the HBCU Sports Lab. Dream big and continue to move forward. We'll talk to you soon. Brandon.
Of course.
Lecture dismissed.